preferred to be able to see it, and you know, but we had a good sense before we went in where we thought it was coming from, and we then created a map of your heart, and all the areas were pointing to the same area. So we went ahead and took it out, and I'm happy with the way things went.
And when you say
Cauterized. Yeah, there looked like there was a little bit of a short circuit with a corridor. It's a guess because I couldn't get you to go out of rhythm, but it's a pretty good estimate, and I over-guessed. I mean, I did more work than less.
Good.
There, you know, you may end up having challenges with the signal getting from above to below. We'll draw pictures. Can you see?
Yeah, turn.
Sure. Now.
Yeah, I told Steve, I said, you were going to come in, you were going to get on the board and draw.
Yeah, I like drawing. It's easier for me to. Are you videoing? Is that what's going on?
Yeah.
So, now the other thing that happened is that the signal during the case stopped being able to get from here to here. Okay? When that happens, you need a pacemaker, which you already have. Okay, but that can cause some further challenges down the road that we need to keep an eye on. Now, before the case started, this wire and this wire were not working. So you already had evidence of problems. And it stopped pacing when I was taking the catheter, but I didn't burn there. Okay, and so sometimes you ding it and it just takes an hour or two to come back. So and then we burned in this area here. Not so much up here, but around here. So I'm asking them to come check your device to see if you are able to pace on your own now. I had to make it so the pacemaker would kick in, but we'll keep an eye on it. If it does render you dependent, down the road we may want to think about adding another lead to the other side of the heart. We'll see. I don't know that you need it or not. It's just something to keep an eye on. So again, I'm happy with the way things went, but we just got to see how things go. I let Dr. Stalls know, and if it's okay with you, I'd like to see in 2 months just to, you know, see how things are going, and then we can talk about handing back work and communication. So, you know, things are good on our end. But I'd like to see at least once just to make sure things are going okay before we hand you back.
So you feel like I'm better off now than I was when
I do. I do, but you know, what I would have preferred was I got you to go out of rhythm, say, okay, that's where it is.
Right.
Boom. So I didn't have that, so we had to use circumstantial data. And I feel good about the circumstantial data,
Okay.
but only time's going to tell.
Right. So, worst case scenario, the defibrillator will still be kicking in.
Yeah, that's always the worst case
And
scenario.
it could shock me, and then we would do this again, or what? What would be?
Well, I don't want to, so I like playing chess
Okay.
and having a game plan, but a lot of it, those decisions are going to be based on how it looks and how it's tolerated. And I think I'm not going to play that chess that far out.
Okay.
Normally, I'm a fan of doing that, but we need to see what comes, if it comes back. I don't think it will, but if it does, does it come back slower, which means to me we kind of were near it but didn't get it. Is it faster and coming from somewhere completely else? You know, there's a lot of factors that go into that.
Okay.
So we just need to give it a little time to wait and see.
So, we're gonna turn the pacemaker off?
Well, the defibrillator, remember, the defibrillator has two parts. It's a defibrillator and a pacemaker.
Oh.
The defibrillator part is back on. You're using the pacemaker part. I don't know that you need it. We're going to have them come check it underneath and see what it is. And if it is, you know, have you go back to doing, it looks like it's trying to come back in on its own again. So I think you're okay, but we just need to check.